voice fades into breathing. The signs start looking the same. Every mile feels familiar, but nothing feels safe. I'm not fresh, I'm not finished, just balanced on effort and will. This is where the race stops being a thrill. I know the pace I could force, I know the price it would take. I also know this moment is easy to misread. The crowd wants movement, the watch wants proof. Every instinct says do something, do. But I've been here before, I know how this bends. The middle doesn't test speed, it tests how you think. This isn't fear, this is awareness, knowing the line before you cross it. You don't lose races here, you don't win them loud. You decide what version you'll be later on. This is where patience starts feeling like doubt, and doubt starts sounding like common sense. This is the middle that matters, not fast, not slow. I don't need to prove what I already know. This is the middle that matters, no surge, no show. I don't answer the urge, I let it go. This is the middle that matters, still calm, still clear. I don't chase the moment, I stay right here. Legs feel usable, that's the danger sign. Enough strength left to make a bad decision feel fine. I hear someone breathing too close behind. I let them pass without checking the time. I don't race the shadow, I race the plan. I don't need company, I need command. This is where ego tries to sound smart, tells you now before it falls apart. But experience whispers with no emotion. Hold the shape and keep the motion. This is the middle that matters, still under control. I don't spike the effort, I widen the road. This is the middle that matters, quiet and deep. I don't borrow strength from the miles I'll need. This is the middle that matters, and I stay composed. I don't race the race, I run what I know. There's a version of me waiting ahead who doesn't need heroics, just needs me intact. I don't run for the cheer, I don't run for the split. I run so that version actually exists. This mile won't be remembered, it won't be replayed, but it decides how the rest behaves. Every long race has this quiet test where nothing hurts wrong but nothing feels blessed. This is where discipline stops being theory and turns into a physical decision. This is the middle that matters, and I choose it well. I don't force the story, I don't ring the bell. This is the middle that matters, still mine to run. I don't rush the end and I protect the one. This is the middle that matters, and I trust this pace, because how I move here decides the last phase. Still thinking, still thinking, still here. No rewrite, no delay, no better version on the way. I step outside with what I have, not polished, just intact. The mirror didn't promise much, the plan still feels half drawn, but standing here is enough, so I move it forward, calm. I used to wait for confidence, for something sharp and clean. Turns out it never shows up if you keep waiting to begin. I don't need the perfect cue or timing that aligns. I just need to keep this going with the body that is mine. This isn't settling, it's staying present, it's choosing progress that's honest as is. No edits applied, I don't fix the flaws, I run with the facts as is. Still moving fine, I'm not upgraded, I'm just alive. feel unfinished, like I missed the point. But I showed up anyway, that's a choice. I've learned that momentum doesn't ask for proof. It grows from repetition, not a sudden truth. I leave space in the effort, room in the breath. I don't squeeze till they dry to impress the rest. I'm done chasing a cleaner start. I'd rather keep going with the cards I've got. As is, still in the frame, night a highlight, but it stays as is. No filter tone, I don't need a shine to keep this road. As is, uncut and clear. I don't change the scene, I remain here. There's a strength in not correcting every crack you see, and letting the pace exist without an apology. I've seen people wait for better and miss the now. I'd rather be imperfect than disappear somehow. The sense of confidence of consent to keep moving forward with what I am. I don't need to look ready, you actually being readiness grows from continuity. I just want exposure more than a flash. This life makes sense when it's allowed to last. As is still enough, I don't trim the edges, I keep the rough. As is, built to stay, I don't restart myself, I continue today. As no cream divide, I don't wait to arrive, I'm already in the slide. No edits or excuses, still here.
I stopped counting good days, started counting returns. How often I can show up after what the body learns. The rush doesn't tempt me like it used to do. I've seen what burns bright and what carries you. I don't need to spike the effort to feel alive. I need a pace that keeps me coming back outside. Every small decision adds weight to the years. I choose the kind of strong that outlives fear. This isn't patience, it's design, it's choosing. The longer lap, longevity wins. That's the bet I place, not the fastest lap, but the one I can't repeat. Longevity wins, quiet and clear. I don't need the moment, I need the years. Yeah, I've watched careers end on a perfect day. Everything aligned once, then faded away. So I leave margin in the stride, room in the plan. I don't chase the edge, I understand. There's pride in durability, grace and control. I don't have to empty myself to reach the goal. They peak, I persist, they flare, I resist. Longevity wins, still moving me. Not the loudest version, but the one that's free. Longevity wins, built to stay. I don't outrun tomorrow, I invite it in. Some days look unimpressive on paper and screens, but they stack into something that nobody sees. Strength isn't dramatic, it's consistent and calm. It knows when to press and when to keep form. I've learned the long game isn't slow, it's just honest about what you owe. I don't trade weeks for seconds or seasons for pride. I've learned how to grow without stepping aside. There's courage and maintenance, power and care. The wind is still moving when others aren't there. Longevity wins, that's my truth. I didn't lower ambition, I extended the proof. Longevity wins, still in motion. I don't chase a finish, I build an ocean. Longevity wins over time. I don't need to arrive fast, I need to arrive fine. Not flashy, not fragile, still here. I woke up with a spark today, not the reckless kind. The one that asks a question first before it draws a line. I've learned the difference between bold and blind, between chasing noise and protecting time. There's a version of brave that rushes, another that waits. One burns for a moment, one calibrates. I felt the pull to overdo, then let it pass. Courage doesn't always floor it, sometimes it checks the gas. This isn't caution tape, it's intent, it's knowing where courage meant. Courage, but make it sensible, that's how I play. I don't need to scare myself to stay brave. Courage, but make it sensible, clear and kind. I don't dim the fire, I mind the flame. Yeah, I've chased applause through suffering, worn pain like proof. Learned how fast excitement turns fragile truth. Now I choose the boring option that quietly wins, the kind that keeps me available for what begins. I don't confuse intensity with commitment. I don't empty tomorrow for a better sentence. They rush, I reason, they burn, I season. Courage, but make it sensible, still moving on. Not the loudest stride, but the one that's long. Courage, but make it sensible, built to last. I don't chase the edge, I pass it. Yeah, there was a time I thought brave meant never easing up. Now I see how much strength it takes to choose enough. Courage learned a new language, it sounds like restraint. It asks what stays intact, not what looks great. Because the hardest flex is walking away from a moment that shines but won't let you stay. Courage, but make it sensible, that's my rule. I didn't dull ambition, I sharpened the tool. Courage, but make it sensible, true. I didn't lower the bar, I chose how to clear out. Not timid, not tame, just in. I felt it building in my chest, that urge to overdo. The part of me that thinks bravery means breaking through. But courage didn't shout today, it didn't need a crowd. It waited in the margins, calm, precise and bowed. I've learned how easy it is to confuse force with truth. How often all in just waste the proof. So I slowed the moment down, let the signal land. Courage doesn't always push, sometimes it takes my hand. This isn't hesitation, it's design. It's knowing where the lines align. That's how I move, not fearless, just choosing what I can lose. Measure courage, quiet and clear. I didn't dodge a challenge, I faced it from here. There were days I chased the edge, called restraint a flaw. Learned how fast momentum turns into a draw. Now I run with intention, space in every mile. I don't need to scare myself to go a while. I've learned which risks compound, which only drain. Courage is selecting which effort remains long. They rush, I balance, they burn, I manage. Measure courage, still moving me. Not the loudest version, but the one that's free. Measure courage, built to last. I don't trade the future for a moment's past. There was a time I thought brave meant never stepping back. Now I see how much strength it takes to stay intact. Courage learned to listen before it learned to lead. It asks a better question than how much speed. Because the hardest thing isn't giving more, it's stopping at enough when you could pour. Measure courage, that's my rule. I didn't dull the blade, I sharpened the tool. Measure courage, still true. I didn't lower the bar, I chose how to clear it. Not loud, not late, just
No hands together when I pass, no screen lights up my name. The street keeps being a street, the day stays the same. My watch vibrates like a habit, nothing more. I check it once, then let it be, and step outside the score. I used to wait for something loud to tell me I was right, but silence has a way of asking if I'll keep the night. Breath lands even, pace behaves, no drama to collect. I'm moving without witnesses, and that feels correct. No countdown, no cue, just motion I choose. Life doesn't clap when you keep going. No stage lights, no one knowing. Life doesn't clap, still I stay. I don't need noise to move this way. I've chased the run that photographs the proof, the sharpest frame. But moments don't survive the day when all you want is fame. Tonight I picked a quieter win, one that won't be shared. A pace that leaves my shoulders down, and something left to care. Applause fades, presence lasts. I'm learning what outlives the past. Life doesn't clap, that's not a flaw. It keeps on moving. Just because life doesn't clap, still I do. I didn't need a signal to stay true. They cheer the finish, not the return. The effort, not the cost. But nobody sees the staying power of what didn't get lost. I wanna drive that doesn't shrink when nobody reacts. A reason built from showing up, not echoing back. This isn't lonely, it's clean. I didn't lose belief, I refined the scene. Life doesn't clap, and that's okay. I wasn't built for display. Life doesn't clap, I keep my pace. The point was never noise, it was staying in the race. No hands, no sound, still moving, grounded.
I felt it rise without warning, that itch behind the ribs. A sudden thought like, just see what happens if. My legs leaned forward slightly, my breath forgot its place. I pictured passing everything just to feel the chase. I've been here more than once before, at this familiar bend, where ego smiles politely and asks how far I'll bend. It wasn't confidence, it was temptation. I almost sent it, didn't. Felt the switch ignite for half a second. I believed the hype. I almost sent it, didn't. But something held me in. I didn't need to prove tonight that I could burn again.
The pace asked one quiet question: do you want this now?
Not can you, not should you, just how. I've chased that surge before, called it growth, called it drive. Spent the rest of the run trying to survive.
So I let the feeling pass me like a car I didn't chase.
Watched it disappear ahead without losing my place.
Not every urge is a signal, some are just noise. I almost said it, didn't, when the road opened wide. I didn't take the invitation, I let it slide.
I'd almost sent it, didn't, but I stayed where I was. I didn't need a highlight reel, I needed trust. They'll say growth lives in discomfort, that pushing makes you brave. But I've learned there's a difference between bold and misbehaved.
This wasn't fear pulling me back, it was memory stepping in. I didn't save myself from pain, I saved the run I'm in.
I don't regret the thought, I don't judge the spark, I just didn't follow it into the dark.
one breath I was faster, for one breath I was gone. Then I felt the ground again and decided to stay on.
No drama, no announcement, just a quiet return. I didn't lose momentum, I learned.
I almost sent it, didn't, maybe someday I will, but tonight I chose to finish with something left to.
Almost and it didn't, and I'm glad I didn't try. I don't measure every run by how close I get to the line.
I almost sent it,
Didn't, and I stayed instead. Not a moment of weakness, just a smarter head. Close call, clear choice. Still running, no noise. Close call, clear choice. Still running, no noise. Breath still out, legs unsure. Street feels longer than before. I thought about turning early like I've done 100 times or more. Mind runs ahead of my body, body drags my mind behind. Somewhere between the arguing, I lose the finish line. I don't feel strong, I feel present. I came back to this step, right where I am. Not faster, not better, just part of the plan. I came back to this step when everything split. I stopped chasing the run and ran inside it. The pace isn't what I imagined, the rhythm's still off key, but my feet keep finding ground that keeps finding me. I pass a corner I know too well, where quitting used to live. It doesn't speak as loudly now, it waits to see what I give. I'm not winning anything out here, no clock to impress, but something settles in my chest when I run less ahead. I don't need the whole distance, I need the next ground. I came back to this step after drifting away, after thinking too far into the rest of the day. I came back to this step, let the noise dissolve. I didn't fix the whole run, I just fixed my resolve. Ooh, they say push through the hard part like force is the key, but sometimes the hardest thing is returning gently. Not speeding up, not breaking down, just staying long enough to feel the now. I've lost runs chasing outcomes, I've saved some staying near. This one feels like it might last because I'm here. If I stop counting everything, if I stop asking why, if I let the run be smaller than the voice in my mind, and this step is enough, this breath is enough, I don't need proof, I need touch. I came back to this step and I stayed a while. Didn't conquer the distance, but I changed the mile. I came back to this step and the run came too. Not because I felt ready, but because I didn't leave the truth. I came back to this step and that's how it went. Not a breakthrough moment, just a quiet intent. One breath, one sound, one step still now.
the countdown wasn't waiting, I heard it after it was gone. Laces loose, breath unsettled, still I stepped into the song. Others launched with clean intention. I joined with static in my head, but the road didn't ask for timing, it just took the steps I led.
Late to the queue, on time to move.
I missed the start, not the point. Didn't catch the opening line, but I understood the reason somewhere after mile 19. I missed the start, not the point. No rewind, no disguise. If the goal was being present, then I didn't miss that part.
I've chased beginnings like they mattered, like they carried all the weight. But tonight I noticed standings don't care how you entered the gate.
My pace stitched itself together, mid-run, mid-thought, mid-doubt. I wasn't early, I was honest. That turned out to be enough.
You don't need the first second to be aligned.
I missed the start, not the point. Didn't start where I planned, but the purpose showed up quietly when my feet began to land. I missed the start, not the point. No ceremony, no sign. Some truths don't show at takeoff,
They show when you're in stride.
they'll praise the clean beginning, the perfect launch, the spark. But meaning isn't built at zero, it's built when things get dark. I didn't earn this feeling early, I walked into it late. Turns out clarity
It has patience, it doesn't mind the wait.
I missed the start, not the point, and I'm done apologizing.
I don't need a flawless entry to know why I'm still trying.
I missed the start, not the point.
That's the line I'll keep tonight. If I know I am moving now, then I arrive just right.
Late entry,
Clear reason, still here on purpose. I'm not the fastest on this road, my stats are still in early mode. But something wild inside my chest keeps shouting loud, just do your best. I stumble through my flawed technique, my legs complain 3 times a week. But even when my pace is wrong, my stubborn fire keeps burning strong. Low level, high drive, yeah, that's how I survive. Even if my skill is slow, my hunger always wants to grow. Low level, high drive, this spark keeps me alive. You don't need power to begin, you just need courage to stay in. My form's a mess, my breath is loud,